Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to today's video about how to shift negative thinking and how to shift negative thinking. And if you don't believe in manifestation, if you feel like the life is happening to you but not for you, then this video is for you. I want to start with a little story of mine. I was reading the other day, I was reading the book about money blocks, and because I'm just working on my money blocks, and I was reading this interesting book from I think her name is Denise Duffield, and she is like describing lots of great things in that book. And I was just heading to the beach, and I was reading the book, and then there was like something about like, car breaking down, and that it keeps repeating, and there are certain situations like, when some things happen. And I was just like, wow, yeah, that's so interesting, and I have to really keep myself in check with this and that. And then I was just so inspired to talk to my partner about it. So I jumped back into the car, and I'm just heading back. And on my way back, I almost hit the car on the intersection. Not my fault. The person didn't see me. So I just stopped, and I just let the person go through. And I see that he's really apologizing. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, go. And in that moment, when I let him go and I'm just going through, my car started like making terrible noise. And I'm just like, what is that terrible noise? So I'm looking outside, and it takes me a while to realize that it's actually my car. So I'm like, whoa, that's my car. So I'm like, oopsie. So I'm heading to the nearest parking slot, and I feel like, ooh, okay, this is really weird. I was just reading about money and the car breaking down in the book, and now here I am. So I'm just keeping myself in check and just like seeing like what are the which thoughts are coming in. So I stop at the parking spot, and I start checking the car, but I don't understand the car, so it's totally like pointless to do that. So and I start like seeing like, ooh, these thoughts of like, this will be expensive, are just jumping in, and oh, this will be a problem, this might take a day, or are you even gonna get home? So I'm like, ooh, interesting. So I'm just like, keeping myself in check and seeing like what's happening in my mind. And I'm just calling my partner, and I'm telling him, I'm doing just like a car is like making a weird noise. So I better want to let you know that I might make it, or maybe not, I don't know. Or if you can just stay outside and just, if it's really me, that noise or not. So I'm just driving back, and I feel really a little bit embarrassed because everyone is looking so terrible noise. Like, it's just terrible. I never heard anything like that before. If you can imagine like a noise, which is totally like really bothering you, that's the noise. So luckily the parking spot is 5 minutes from my home. So I'm just getting home, and my partner is already waiting for me, and he's like, yeah, that's us. And I'm like, ooh, okay. And this all is happening a Friday evening, so there is no service open. So on Saturday we are heading to the other, the only service, or there's only a couple of them like open, so we are heading there. But actually, before we are heading there, we are having this conversation. I'm telling him, wow, like, just imagine, I'm just reading about the money and about the car and about the manifestation. And I'm just telling him, you know what, I have to manifest that will be nothing. I don't want to like think about it negatively, like I always did. This is a test, and he's totally like not seeing my point, and he's totally disagreeing with me. And I'm like, okay, let's agree, we disagree. But I'm so into it to prove him that that this manifestation of me thinking about that it will be okay is a thing, and that whatever outcome it is, I just don't want to get caught into negative thinking. I just want to be present as much as possible, because I don't have the outcome of what's happening with the car. So I start really like manifesting the way of like, okay, I'm leaving the place, and the guy's telling me it's nothing, and if it's something, it will be just really cheap. It will be just like, this amount, and then I'm like, yeah, but you know what, no, I'm seeing myself like celebrating that is nothing, and I'm buying myself these delicious dates, juicy dates, and the coconut water, it's so delicious, and I'm just imagining myself like celebrating that it's nothing, and treating myself for all the situation like, that it's all good. And then I'm like, but to prove my partner, I just like want to see that it's a double, if I'm paying for it, that it's a double-digit number. So all this, like, I'm just doing this, and I'm still very present, really calm. I'm noticing these like negative thoughts and stress, like trying to like, really like trying to be not really there with the situation, but really being in the future of thinking about everything and just making something big out of something what's not even big. And so the next day I'm driving to the service with my partner, and we just leave the car there, and the car is there 5 minutes, and the guy comes out. And he first he makes the joke that it's something really serious. So my partner looks like he's gonna pass out, because I'm really calm, really like it's an acting, it's okay. And he's really like not, he's a bit more stressful. And the guy like makes the joke, and then he's like, no, it's nothing, it was just a stone. And I'm like, what? That's great. And we are just like, I'm so excited, and I just hug him, and I'm like, thank you. And he's like, oh, okay. and I'm like, what am I gonna give you? And he's like, no, nothing, it's okay. And I'm like, no, we just want to treat you, this is so good, this is so great. So he's like, no, I don't drink, but maybe guys want to drink. And I'm like, okay. So we are going to the supermarket to buy them a drink, and for this guy I want to take a chocolate. And also I'm like, and I'm gonna treat myself with these dates and with this coconut. And my partner is like a little bit suspicious. He's like, how did you know that? How did you know that? And he's like, okay, like, and he's a little bit like, okay, this is like weird. And when we are in the supermarket and I'm just paying for all this stuff, the number I'm paying is a double digit. And I'm just telling him the whole story, and he's like, this is really weird. And he is still very skeptical about it. And what do I want to say with this story is that I would always go for that feeling I had. I wasn't really depending on with my manifestation on the outcome of what will happen, but me being really present with the whole situation, like I wasn't really draining my energy. I was really like there solving the problem or whatever was happening step by step, and I was feeling so much better comparing to my partner. And so I would always go for that feeling. And maybe you are also stuck in something, in some situation, like, keep thinking about it, like, all the different scenarios or what is going to happen in the future. And you are just creating this all for yourself. But maybe if you just connect to your breath and just stay really, really connected to your breath, it will relax your nervous system, and you will be able to solve that situation as it's happening, when it's happening in the moment, not sooner, by imagining whatever you are imagining in your head. So if you are right now in a really, really hard situation, maybe this will inspire you and give you maybe I just gave you a tool of like, how to like to drop the whole situation and just calm down a little bit more, because no matter the outcome of the situation, just want to tell you and that to know that you will be okay no matter what the outcome is. And if you are just going through something, you're struggling with something, let me know down below in the comments. I would love to know. Maybe I will be able to help. Yeah, that's I guess what I wanted to say with this. So I just realized that really what I realized with this whole story is that me being there moment by moment, it's more beneficial for my mental health and for my body than thinking about what will happen. Because whenever like thinking help you, or when the mind is never happy, the mind is always complaining, there's always something like negative usually happening in the mind no matter what you do. But if you stay present with the like moment, you will feel much better. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, give it a like. If you like it very much, give it a subscribe. Also, I'm offering 5 free breakthrough calls. So if you want, only until the end of November. So if you want to reach out, the email is under the video. I might be able to support you. So don't be shy, and I will see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching.